Yeah, 274 knots. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Many times you've ordered things are in stock. I've ordered them, and a day or later I get a message saying they're out of stock. Yeah, sometimes that's a store. Sometimes that's actually I very rarely hit, and I don't think I've ever ordered something and it be in stock and then later it says it's out. I mean, a day or the next day say it's out of stock. I've never had that problem. Yeah, that's Navigraph. Charts.navigraph.com. It's incredible. I have not renewed. I have not renewed my ForeFlight, which I'm missing a few things, but yeah, I have not renewed my ForeFlight. I'm trying to wean my way off of ForeFlight, but I miss a few things, particularly weather, automatic route. I mean, giving me the routes that have been cleared, etc. But yeah, winds are 120 at 6, and you want to land 4 left. Well, I have a choice, right? What would you do? Would you land 2 left? Or would you land on the 2s, or would you land on the 4s? 4s to me are 80 degrees off, whereas the 2s are 100 degrees off. Am I wrong in thinking this way? Yeah, I'm just thinking it's less of a tail. I mean, it'll be a quartering tailwind, but it's happened to you more than once. Well, you are an unlucky individual. Were they Amazon Prime items? All right, I'm gonna set up the nav frequency. So as you can see down here in the SciTech panel, I'm gonna set up nav 1 as 110.3, and then I'm also gonna set up let's see if I can do this. There's the multi-panel. I'm going to rotate this knob down to course. I'm going to set a course of 047. Yeah, the bird could probably handle a 10 knot tailwind. All right, 047 set on the course. Let's go check out some farmland. They were prime items. Wow. That's. I think you're in the minority on that. Sparker 256. Yep, panels are working. Yep, they're working quite well. This orthofolio looks fantastic. Look at that down there. That crop circle. That's real world right there, boys and girls. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And the Snak yard, I'm going to take a picture. There we go. Post that on the Discord. Let's see how it looks under screenshots. X-plane, output, Coronado. Yep, that's it. Aqua, Funk, how you doing? I love those Kelly green Snak Air liveries. They're awesome. What is the device you have just below the monitor on your left? Looks like a tiny spreadsheet from over here. This one here? That's the... Is this what you mean? I'm assuming that's what you mean. You've been using Prime for 6 years. Purchased nearly 50 items a year, never had an issue. Yeah, I'm with you on that. So if you're talking about this device here, That's the Real Sim Gear GTN 750. Basically what you're seeing here on the screen. I can manipulate this, so I can come in here and I can say procedure, select approach, ILS 4. We're doing 4 left, right? Yeah, 4 left. I can hit 4 left via vectors, and I can load that in. And now I can go flight plan, and boom, there's the flight plan, and I'm all using the buttons. And this thing feels like a real world Garmin. It's amazing. Once we get out to a certain point away from the field, I'll go direct to the wormy waypoint. Yep. Wow, the Dow's dropping. The Fed cuts rates and stocks are hitting session lows. That sucks. The GNS 530 actually, but the GTN 750 looks nice too. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm pretty sure if you land on the 2.2s, you'd have a slight headwind, whereas you are forward on the 4s, you'll have a right to left slight tailwind. Okay, so the wind is variable now at 5 knots. So I was under the impression that whatever the wind is, you want to be as close to that degree as possible, right? I thought you wanted to be as close to that degree as possible, not further away from that degree to get closer to a direct tailwind. But maybe I'm not thinking about this correctly. What was it before? The wind you said, let's see. So if you had a headwind of 330, you would want to land on 33. Yeah, for sure. Yep. But in this case, it wasn't the wind. It was 80 degrees off of 40. So it was, yeah, it was 120. All right, so I'm just drawing a little diagram here. So you got 0. So the wind was coming from 120, so 100. The wind was coming this way. .040 would put you there. And then the 2.2s would put you there. Does anyone know where to find takeoff weights for the Fly Factor 320? You can do that in TopCat. And doesn't, if you put in some parameters, doesn't SimBrief give you some weights? Don't know. You have the same mouse pad. It's a great mouse pad. The global map, I love it. Humber8242, how are you? Yeah, I love this mouse pad. It's an extended. I think you could get all the takeoff weights from SimBrief for free. SimBrief.com, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? I really like the artwork up here. Mother Nature's produced some pretty cool pictures up here. This is the The B1900. Does it say the aircraft up at the top of the screen? How are you doing, Humber? But it's the Coronado Beechcraft B1900D. And I'm flying for the largest FSEconomy group in the universe. Snak Air. So the route you can see, we're going direct, we're VFR direct, and the route is also at the top of the screen. Toy Style, how's it going? Try FS Flight Control. What, is that a program for weights? Yeah, it's VFR, so it won't say that. But up at the top of the screen, it gives the beginning airport and the end airport. It's evening in Norway. Put my daughter to sleep. Have a nice one. Until next time. All right, Jehovah. Let's see. Jehovah. Is it Jehovah, the first name? And then Von Fersen? Or is it Jehovah Von and then Fersen? I don't know. But thank you. Have a good night. Good night to Norway. Okay. Is this Orbex? No. This is just ortho photo. So this is real world satellite imagery from Mississippi. Soon to be in crossing the Arkansas border. Oh no, I take it back. We're right on the border. In fact, this river is the border. Yeah, that river is the border between. So right there's Mississippi, right there's Arkansas. Arkansas. Doesn't it look fantastic? FS Flight Control is a tool you need to provide the best experience for your pilots. What is it? I don't even know what it is. Yes, this is X-Plane 11, Humber, yep. GD Amsterdam, hello. All right, we got 69 miles to go. I think I am going to go direct Wormy now. So if you come down here with me to the GPS, I've highlighted Wormy, and then I'm going to hit, as you can see in the upper webcam, I'm going to hit direct Wormy, and then I'm going to activate. Boom. So now we're going to turn a little bit to the left, and we're going to go direct to Wormy, which is the approach fix. Is it easy to fly the B1900? Yeah, I would say it's one of the easier planes to fly. Landing is sometimes a bit tricky. If you don't keep the speed up on landing, there's a potential for dropping out of ground effect in this flight model. But if you keep the speed up a little bit and don't really go too slow, you shouldn't drop too much. But we'll see. I mean, my goal is on the landing today is to be less than 900 feet per minute. So if we make that goal, I'm happy. It has a detailed moving map, flight planning, approach training, support, real-time weather, fuel and load managers as... Oh, the fuel and load manager would be handy. It sounds kind of like ForeFlight to a degree. How much does it cost? All right, 59 miles from Wormy. Probably should start our descent. Field elevation at Little Rock. As you can see here on the ILS chart, we've got airport elevation of 266. And like I said, we're going to come into Wormy, and then we'll do the turn in to intercept the ILS 4 left at Little Rock. And you can see we're out here. We need to be at Lasky at 1900. So we'll bug up 1900 and start our descent now. Okay, rotate this down to 1900. Bring up our autopilot. Go into a vertical speed mode. We're going to go down at 800 feet per minute and altitude select. And we'll bring back the torque. 49.95 sim market euro. It's not bad. I've never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. It'd be hard for me to go elsewhere for georeferencing. But if it's free to try. I love Navigraph though. Plus they give me my nav data. Oh baby. There's the low end route. Now our ground speed 297. I'm not in the barber pool yet, Nightbird. I'm close though. Is it getting closer? I think we're okay. Okay, I'll back it off a little bit. All right, we've backed it off a little bit. Thoughts on the upcoming Flight Sim 2020 title? I'm excited. Apparently, they are going to release an alpha version of 2020, and people can apply on the website to join that alpha. Old Fly Guy, how are you? I am still using SkyMax Pro, yep. Anyway, back to the 2020. If you get accepted into the 2020 program, then we're gonna. I mean, you're going to see yourself what's what, right? We have a lot of questions. Unfortunately, when you sign up for the alpha program, you agree to not show any pictures or video or even talk about it according to the terms and conditions. So if I were to get accepted into the alpha program, I could not stream it. I could not do videos on it. I can't even talk about it at all. And so if that ever did happen and someone asks me about 2020, I will say no comment. One thing about applying for the alpha, it's not even a beta, but the alpha copy is you have to give them a DX diag report. So you actually have to run a hardware report, and then you have to attach that hardware XML report file to them so they can analyze whether or not your machine would be a good candidate to do the alpha. What questions do you have about the game? I would like to know if any of the default aircraft can any of them follow a SID and a star with regard to lateral navigation and vertical navigation, LNAV and VNAV. Do any of the default aircraft follow LNAV and VNAV? And also, I really would like to know is the flight model going to be anything comparable to X-Plane? We all know that X-Plane has the best flight model, so the plane feels as close to reality as possible with being in a static gaming chair. So is the flight model going to be similar? Because when I fly P3D or FSX, I'm on rails, right? I'm just like on a railroad track. And I don't think it really has all of the dynamics of the airflow and ground effect and stalling and all that good stuff. But I mean, they did have a good video the other day on a stall in a Cessna. But I'm not too concerned about the visuals. I think the visuals will be one of their highlights. But will we be getting ortho like when I'm flying over Mississippi? Will it look like this when I'm connected to the Azure Bing server or whatever? Will it look like this, or will it be? I don't know. Those are the first questions. Or will you be disavowed by the secretary? Yeah, exactly. Another trip done for Snak Air. I think I'm in the 45-day requirements. Thank you, the Dirts. We lost 2 or 3 pilots in the last week due to the 45-day rule. Not to mention, there is a lottery ticket that has been posted on the John Fly Discord in the Snak Air pilot room, and that lottery ticket is for anyone that is on the Snak Air roster currently. If you're over 18 and you claim your share of the lottery win within 30 days, you could win. So there is a real-world chance, although it be slight, for Snak Air to be $70 million richer of real-world money. Can you imagine that? And let's say out of the 106 or 7 or however many pilots we have active right now, let's say that only 75 claim. Man, how upset will those other 25 or 30 be? That would not be good. I hope life gets complicated. Captain Tony Stark, hello. You want them to have the same camera view logics as X-Plane 11? I would love for it, to be able to just go, oh, and then the movement with the mouse to set up those views, so much better than P3D or FSX. I take PayPal. Don't think just because I'm Euro I won't stake. Oh, now you can definitely stake your claim, but I think legally you're going to have to travel to the state of Idaho with us, the Dirts, to claim your winnings. And then I don't know, I don't think you have to pay tax, but I could be wrong. You have to hire a tax attorney. Flybat, if it really does look as good as it looks, the to me the looks are great, but if I don't have a good 737 that follows LNAV and VNAV, so really the third-party developers need to announce that they're going to have their aircraft available for this platform, because I mean, let's be honest here. I don't even use P3D anymore, and it's all due to orthophoto, flight model, and the best GA aircraft in the biz. You think they'll use XBL servers? Could be. All right, we're 12 miles out from Wormy, and we're at 5,600. We're supposed to be at Lasky at... Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I'm going to slow down a little bit more because we are beyond the barber pole. 70K in used bills, home on a plane. I can't see any issues. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it'll be... I mean, if we split 70 million and there are only 75 people who claim, then there you go. You'll have like a million, like 900,000 or so. I don't know what that split up will be, but let's put it this way. All of us will be able to upgrade our PC situation. Okay, you can see here on the chart, we're just east of the field. We're coming up to the Wormy waypoint. We'll make a right turn in, and we need to be at this Lasky approach fix right here at 1,900 feet. So there you go. Sim Captain Mike, how are you? You just did an upgrade? Pfft. Yeah, I know, that's a pain, right? If you do a lump sum payout, you'll split about 60%. I think each individual who claims their winnings can choose whether or not they want the annuity or the lump sum. So, but imagine the Snak Air party in Idaho. I can only imagine. We'd have to live stream the get together, right? But even with, well, what is it? What is the jackpot? Maybe it's gone up. Let's check it. Yeah, it's at 70 million. It draws in 8 hours. All right, so there is our airport. Whoa. That's kind of weird. It did a right turn, and now it's doing a left turn. What's it doing? Oh, it went off of GPS. And... Huh. That's weird. It's doing a... Let's do a direct to Lasky. Because you were too right angle to the approach. Well, I wasn't in approach mode, though, Nightbird. Oh, you think it was doing a procedure? No, because it's not to the point where it does a procedure turn. And this is a no procedure turn situation. I was direct to the waypoint, but I wasn't even... It's weird. Yeah, I wasn't in approach mode. I can understand where you're too right of an angle to the approach mode, but... Looks like it's going direct to... keeps going out of GPS. It's weird. We should be good now. Yeah, we are still flying toward Wormy. Oh, there's a turn. Ooh, this is kind of interesting behavior. So as you can see here, it went out of GPS mode and it went back to VLOC mode. Look, we'll switch this to CDI. Boom. And then we'll go direct to Lasky again. Now let's keep an eye on this thing. It'll switch back to, yeah, see, it's doing this left turn. It's not even supposed to be doing that. See, it's switched back to VLOC. Look. Maybe it's automatically switching it to VLOC. Yeah, I am gonna do that. Yeah. All right. I mean, obviously, I'm just testing. I would have, in the real world, I would have taken over a long time ago. But let's do heading, and let's go. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre. What's it doing now? Dan in Vermont, yeah. Dan in Vermont. That reminds me of that movie Dan in Real Life. Have you guys seen? If you've not seen Dan in Real Life, I highly recommend it. It's excellent. Euro Millions jackpot for Friday is 167 million. Whew. So you're offering to get Snak Air a ticket, are you, the Dirts? Then we all have to fly to Europe for a party at the Dirts' hometown. Which X-Plane version? This is the latest, 11.40 beta 2. Oh wow, we're on the exact opposite of where I want to be here. Oh, sinking to magnetic north. There we go. Oh, you just bought one that you're going to share with Snak Air? Is that what I'm hearing? How much are they? Mega Millions is at 211. Oh, we should have done Mega Millions instead. If I win the big one, sure. If you win the big one, are you gonna give away $1 million on the Johnfly stream to Johnfly users? Is that what you're committing to, or just Snak Air pilots? Bo's Dutch, hello. All right, that should be Little Rock out there yonder. Snak Air can share $1 million. All right, cool. Snak Air will share 1 million euros. Woohoo! Yeah, Powerball's tonight. Yep. Like I say, we have a ticket for Snak Air pilots, so hopefully you're on the roster. Right now, the roster is locked as well. How long till we land? The ETA should be at the top of the screen. Does it show a time at the top of the screen in Zulu? I think that's in 4 minutes. No euros, real money, British pounds. Oh, so we get £1 million to share. Alright, well I hope life gets complicated and you win. That'd be pretty cool. What would your first purchase be, the Dirts? Hit the I won't hit the approach button until Lasky. I'm not going to hit it until the initial approach fix Lasky. I'm going to slow down. Pay off the debt, then a holiday. Where would you go? I'd go to St. Bart's. I'd buy a plane. I'd buy a TBM 940. And then I'd buy pay off all the debt. I'd pay off I mean, if I won it by myself, let's say 100 mil, I'd definitely pay off all the family's houses. I think that would be a good gesture. You'd buy a 787 business Boeing business jet. Are you crazy? That would suck all your money up. And that you'd lose so much money on that. Oh, we got a problem with the engine. Oh, that's only going to be a $750,000 part. What's a 100-hour cost on a 787? Yeah. And you hit the 100-hour, like, what, twice a month? Because we'd have to fly to all these different places. You'd find someone to help me finish getting the hang of animations for custom automatic jetways. Yeah, you'd probably be able to hire some. We would have to develop a new online system for sure. All right, I'm into approach mode. I'm going to go flaps 1, and we're 6 out. I'm not going to drop the gear quite yet. There is the localizer coming in. Uh-oh. Is it correcting? Yeah, we are in approach mode. That all looks good. The Boeing 787-8 carries a list price of $224 million, while modifications add another $100 million or so. Yeah. Hey, Iron Condor Simulations. Good day, sir. How you doing? All right, we are looking good. I'm going to slow down, and I'm going to drop the gear. We got 1 notch of flaps. I'm going to keep the speed up. Wind is now 5 knots coming from due north. So our choice of runway 4 was brilliant. $120. Oh, there we go. It's on the approach. It's perfect. I'm going to keep 120. Yeah, we're just landing at Little Rock. Did you see that Fed cut? I'm sure you did. Markets didn't like it. All right. Get your landing rate guesses in now, boys and girls. And I got to remember this thing doesn't float very well. I'm going to predict 714. Predict 714, and you'll probably win as well. All right, 1 more notch of flaps. And autopilot off. Yaw damper should have automatically kicked off. Nope, it didn't. All right, there we go. My bird. Try to land where the other planes land. reversers coming in. Didn't have much sound there, did I? You should be listening to your engine on landing. 102. Or whatever Project Fly said, 84. Yeah. Did T-Bird guess right on the number? All right, let's go. Flaps up. I think he gets 667. Yeah, I think he got 667 on that one. All right, let's turn the landing lights off. Let's turn the taxi. Well, we don't have to worry about that. And we'll come over here to the terminal. Act like we're cool. T-Bird got it. Let's add 667 to T-Bird. T-Bird, it was like you guessed. I'm assuming you guessed 84. The system thinks you did. We are here at Little Rock. What did you say about the market? I received a call when you said that. Oh, I was just saying it was
bye-bye.
The Fed, I guess, the expected cut rate, I guess, and then the market goes down. Probably because of the future. I don't know. Who knows? If PE simulated TFR, San Diego would be a mess today, would it? So you're saying if I did a flight from K-San to K... Oh, yeah. Look at that. There is TFR, and something around VIP. Wow. POTUS is in San Diego? Oh, I didn't even know. You just completed a flight through the TFR. Would have been cool if they steered me clear of it. For sure. He was in Albuquerque the other day, was he? Speaking of Albuquerque, I started rewatching Breaking Bad. All right, logbook. Check out this income. 6,433, 1 hour flight, 811 on the rental, 662 in fuel, ground crew of 643, additional crew 101, booking fee of 450, distance bonus 0, earnings this flight 3763, Snak Air got 1187, pilot got 2576. Oh baby. Let's end the Project Fly flight. And we'll do a replay. Big one is Trump. The little red one is Disney. Well, isn't Disneyland in LA, not San Diego? You've watched Breaking Bad 4 times, never gets old. Best show on Netflix. Yeah. I just restarted it. I'm on episode 3 again. I've only watched it one time through. This would be the second time, but oh, look at the detail of that dirt pit. Looks pretty good. There's another good show on FX, Snowfall. Ooh. I'm going to have to check that out. I would recommend Spy for anyone that is into historical spy movies. Spy on Netflix. Yeah, just the word spy. It's really good. For, anyone that appreciates 1960s Middle East conflict stuff. It's good. I like it. Yeah, that was San Diego we were talking about. I'm going to sneeze. Woo! Oh, here we go. It was a little bit of a float, but it was definitely put down greasy. But it was a little bit longer than you should be. Thank you, Macy. Thank you, Boeing. Let's do an F3. Bring it back. All right, I'm going to turn up some sound, so anyone that's a headphone user, beware. Here we go. Sound coming up. And this is what the tower saw. A lot of holding aircraft at KSAN. It's a pretty good flight. Pretty good plane.